My first job, I was a middle school band director in Albany, Oregon. Entered the United States Marine Corps, and the Marine Band went in as an E6, and because most of us had master's degrees at that point in time, and served the White House. And so played with the Marine Band for 5 years. Decided I wanted to come back. I met my former husband there and had 2 children, and realized that the performing world was very difficult for raising kids. I mean, we were gone all the time. And I decided that I wanted to go back and teach high school band. Went to Lakes High School, then got recruited by Puyallup High School, and then as I went, like a lot of people said, well, why don't you be the music supervisor in the school district? And then after that point, why don't you be a principal? And so I spent several years being a principal at Woodland Elementary, and then went to Clover Park Elementary, and decided to retire. And my husband, present husband now, owned a business for 35 years. And so I spent 11 years at his business. And then when we decided to close the business, I had some people say, why don't you run for office? Consider that. And someone called me and said, why don't you run for port commissioner? And so I was very excited about it, and I thought it would be a perfect opportunity for me, and won that campaign. And so I've been, I think, beginning my 3rd year right now of my 4-year term, and I totally love it. Being a band director was so important because you're getting people to play from the same page of music with all kinds of different instruments, and pulling them together to create something really special. And so I think the collaboration part of it and pulling people together has just been valuable. One of the things that I like best about it is just I'm so curious about so many things, and it isn't a boring experience at all, for sure. I would tell my younger self exactly what I did before. I mean, there are parts of me that wish that I could have been like some of my friends and have, would be able to retire and have been somewhere for 40 years, but that wasn't something that was part of me. And it wasn't that I was bored or anything, it was just that there were new opportunities where people encouraged me and said, you might want to consider this, and you're good at what you're doing. But listening to other people was really critically important for me.